Hello and welcome to a classic DOS game scream. Today we're going to play Kroz, Caverns of Kroz, part of the Kroz series by Apogee Software. This is a historically significant series because the Kroz games were the first games published under the Apogee Software label. Scott Miller had created some games before this, but they weren't published under Apogee Software. So let's get started on this adventure. Adventure, exploration, and survival. We are a fearless, F-E-E-R-less archaeologist in search of the priceless amulet, hidden somewhere deep in the vast and dangerous underground caverns. The only weapon we have is a whip. Okay. We're going to play as a novice player because I did a little test run and this game seems very challenging. There's a lot of games in this series and it's confusing to me to determine what order these games are in. It seems like some of them were renamed after they were released, but Caverns, I believe, is the second one. So let's take a look at the instructions. So we move around with the arrow keys and can go in the diagonal with the numeric keypad as well. These are some of the graphics that we're going to see. So this game is implemented entirely in the 80 by 25 16 color CGA text mode. So that means everything is in terms of ASCII characters and the extended character set that would have been standard with the IBM PC. So there's us, monsters, gems, whips, teleport spells, chests, power-ups, and stairs. We can save any time. I think we're going to want that. Okay, let's get started here. Okay, so being able to move on the diagonal is nice. These blue-purple things are gems, and gems represent both health and score in this game. When the monsters touch you, they take away gems, and if you don't have any gems, they take your life. You die. So the gems are hit points, basically. And the monsters move pretty quickly here, and I don't know if DOSBox runs this game too fast. I just assume that it doesn't, but who knows, maybe we play it on hard mode. Want to save? Yes, I'm going to save before each level if I can. Save to file A. Okay, so I grabbed all the gems. I can now hit one of those flashing icons, and that's the stairs, so we'll do that. Stairs take you to the next lower level. So I'm going to pause here so we can see what's going on. That I'm surrounded by monsters as soon as I go into this level, and the brown things are breakable walls, I think, and we're surrounded by monsters outside too, so we're just completely surrounded at the beginning of level 2. We have a whip which we can whip in all 8 directions around us and destroy whatever's around us. So I need to do that as soon as I unpause here, so let's try it. Let's see what happens. Alright. We can destroy the breakable walls, but so can the monsters. And that's what they're doing. They're closing in right now. Although it seems they destroy themselves when they destroy the breakable walls. So we can use the walls as kind of a shield to clear the monsters and get through this area. Maybe I can get this guy to break this wall so I can get to that teleport spell. Yep. The curly icons are whips. These blue things, I believe, just improve our score. I don't think they do anything else. Okay, so I can use the whip to break through these walls. I'm going to try to get that chest and to get to the next level. But I need to make sure not to use all my whips, otherwise I'll be stuck. We found 8 gems and 2 whips inside the chest. Good. So now let's try to get through this wall. Okay, good. So now I'll save on file B, I guess. I'll just rotate through. Okay, so it's nice to be able to pause and survey the level before having to deal with it, since everything moves so fast. So this is kind of like the first level, except it seems to have more monsters. And some breakables and stuff too. So I need to conserve whips. I need to be pretty careful not to use whips. So I need to dodge the monsters if I can, and use the whips judiciously. So I can probably grab these whips in this corner here and then make a break for the exit. Let's try it. You can also, as a strategy, kind of get the monsters to group together. Okay, not bad. So I'm in this hallway. We've got several monsters closing in on us right now. There's this upside down exclamation mark, which we don't know what that is yet. Maybe it's a wall that'll stop them or slow them down. I'm not sure. Now I'm going to go back to see if they will follow me, because it looks like that maybe that exclamation mark stopped them. Oh. Nope, not really. They just don't have the AI to get around that corner. Okay, so I have 8 whips and 17 gems. There's a lot more gems than whips, it seems, so it's smart in certain situations to just go through the monsters, give up the hit points. So let's see what happens when we touch the screen thing. Temporary blindness. So this seems to make me invisible. And touching these breakables reduces the score for some reason. Gems and whips in the chest, nice. So it's probably worth it to break through this wall, get these whips. But I don't know if it's worth it for us to break through the walls and get those chests. Don't know what's in them. Okay, save. Take a quick breather. I like the variety of stuff here. I like the temporary blindness potion. Phew. I actually kind of feel relieved, like the tension left. Alright, let's break through. And also I figured out that you can take the diagonals through, so you don't have to break through this wall on the left. We can just go this way, and then we can go on the diagonal again. I'm going to leave behind those whips and chests. Okay, wow, nothing but monsters. $21 gems. So I really see no other option than to just make a break for the stairs there to the next level. And that didn't quite work. Okay, so unfortunately restoring starts at the beginning of the level that you saved. So we need to save at the beginning of each level. This game seems to use the type ahead keyboard buffer, so it's not 100% responsive. When you let go of the move button, you keep moving for a little bit. Now, can you whip away the potion? Yes. So that's an option. Seven gems and 3 whips, and I think it was 9 gems and 3 whips before, so there's some sort of randomness at play here. When you move continuously, it sort of stops the monsters from moving. So there's an advantage over holding the key down to move. There's an advantage in doing that rather than tapping it. Okay, so we're going to save right at the beginning of the next stage. And then just whip our way over to that exit, which moved. It's now farther away than last time. But we'll see if it's possible. And it is possible because holding the key down stops the monster, so it's a strange kind of thing to get used to. If you've got to make a break for it, you really got to hold the key down, commit to your trajectory for a bit, because you're going to keep moving after you release it. It's kind of janky, but it's okay. So we'll save and proceed. Now it would be nice to get more gems. There aren't too many available. There are quite a few whips available and 2 staircases, so probably what we're gonna do is just whip our way over to the closest staircase. Stop for a gem and a whip here. And however, how many blocks you break with your whip seems to be random. Sometimes you break a lot, sometimes not that many. And I think a stop for that first chest might be wise. Nine gems and 2 whips. Okay. Of course now this gem is accessible. Teleportation, that's those magenta colored up arrows. That just takes you to a random location on the map. Could get you out of a tight spot, I guess. Kind of a last resort, but I imagine it being pretty difficult to use that effectively. Okay, gonna remember to save as soon as you get in there. That's why it says run for your life. You can't quickly restore, that's kind of a pain. You have to go through the whole start game motions again. Okay, so they're all going to come down these 2 channels. There's a wall here, so you got to whip your way through the wall and then just head up really quickly. Now this is all blindness potions. Probably best just to whip away the blindness potions and head right over to the exit. Now we need gems badly now. That's tough. This is a tough game for sure. So I can see the teleport being a possible useful item here. Let's try it. It buys us time while the monsters clear the path. I'm having trouble remembering where the saves are, so it's hard to rotate them correctly. Another issue is if the monsters touch the gems, and they destroy them. There is some possible strategy in sort of luring the monsters around because they're so much slower than we are. Bad luck with the whip. Couldn't get that doorway open. So we were able to get the gems that time that we weren't able to get the last time. That's good. Now it just has to be good luck with the whips. So the monsters will consume pretty much anything they touch, including those temporary blindness potions. And out of whips. Okay, so what are those pink and blue tiles? To pass the door you need a key, so I think the key is that thing in the top right, guarded by all those enemies. And maybe these darker colored walls are actually not breakable. That's why the whip's not working. So this looks pretty much impossible without more gems. So I'm going to call it a restart. And take some notes on which save slot to use for each level. So the only real issue with the controls here is the problem we're holding down the button. You keep buffering your input, so you let it go and you keep going for a while. Because you need to keep going, you need to keep continuously moving to be able to get through the monsters, because they slow down so much when you do that. But then you can't make those precise movements. So it kind of kills it a little bit. It really makes the controls a lot worse. It makes the game really hard to play, unfortunately. Now we ended up with 16 gems there. Let's restore. What did we start with? Nope. Wrong game. 27. So we just lost a ton of gems from just touching a few monsters. Yeah, so I think really the way to succeed is to replay the levels, try to get good at them, trying to sacrifice so many gems. So that's a lot better. I think we can spare a whip to get us the teleport. Okay, 43 gems. Saving also pauses, so you can review what the level is going to be like. So here I think it's just a break for the stairs. $42 gems, that's good. Now level 4. Now that was bad, we just lost a bunch of gems, so let's restore. So there's not enough whips to attack the monsters, so really the only thing you can do is absorb them. And it's just best to make sure that you position yourself so they don't eat the gems. Like that. I'm gonna make a dash and see if I can get some of those gems before they eat them. Yep, that worked. Now we could whip through that wall on the right and bypass those monsters, but I also think that we can just go in there and dash so that they don't eat the gems, and then they take 3 gems, we get 3 gems. So I think that would bring us out ahead. Let's see if it works out that way. They ate 1. No big deal. Okay, 41 gems. So we're doing a lot better now with the new strategy of restoring if things don't go too well. And we're coming up on level 5. Simple save to B, and it's just a dash for that exit. So that was 37, that's pretty good. Let's see if we can do better. You can also sort of cheat, keep restoring to get the exit closer to you. Yep. We didn't do any better still. 35. Okay, it's fine. Level 6. I want to replay 6. We're not ready for 7. Too stressful. So bad whip luck right there. We have 8 left. Let's keep going. Level 7. Save point A. And we just make a run for it. Level 8, save point B. So yeah, nothing to do except make a run for it as far as I can tell. Cruel. See, I have the blindness potion there. That's pretty unfair. Let's try again. I'm just gonna cheese it and keep restoring until I get a save point. stairs right next to the spawn point. Okay, that looks pretty doable. So that took us down from 27 to 17. So this is just real tough, real tough. I'm going to restore it and try it again. So here it's just hold left, hold left. Not good enough. Blindness potion messed me up there. So my buffered input made me get a blindness potion as soon as I walked in here. But this is okay. I think this is okay. We've got 25 gems. We didn't lose too many in there. That's pretty good. Almost lost everything there. So this game becomes nearly impossible really quickly, unless there's something that I am missing here. And it becomes about trying to get perfect levels and then saving at the beginning of the next level. Okay, so quick run to the right. And I believe that's about the best we could do there. So then now we're on level 10. So we can we're surrounded by monsters here, and we can whip them away and then wait while the rest of the monsters break the doors down. So that's maybe decent, 17 gems, who knows. So now we're back at level 11. we might try a different approach here. Run past these dudes, use a teleport. Nice. And we really need the gems in the bottom right, so we'll try for them. That temporary blindness lasted forever. Okay, so we're actually in pretty good shape for gems now. Things were better. Now they're still okay. Level 12. Okay, to the right is one of those random teleportation dealies. We can use that to get out of there temporarily and then draw them into the breakable blocks. I wonder if they'll consume that key or not. We'll find out. I just noticed there's another key to the right. So maybe that's the better play. Head to the right, grab that key, then head to the left, go through the door. Almost. We randomly teleported to the wrong place. So Scott Miller was inspired by Rogue to make this game, but he thought that Rogue was too random and your success relied too much on luck to get through, so he wanted to make more of a skill-oriented game. This definitely is skill-oriented. I feel like there's still a pretty big component of luck. You have these random teleporters everywhere. The stairs in a lot of the levels, they appear in a random place. So I don't know, it's a mix. It's a mix of both. Didn't even make it out the initial area there. Not good. So it's possible to randomly teleport into that middle area and be totally stuck there too. Okay, so this is where we want to be. Not what I meant to happen there. Okay, and that monster ate the key, so that's not good either. They can eat almost anything, it turns out. Oh man. Teleported right into the right spot. Level 13 with 2 gems. Again, nearly impossible. Probably very impossible at this point. It might be possible to whip away some monsters and hit that exit before taking a hit. Took a hit, but still made it through. 0 gems. Level 14. So where are we even? Oh, okay, we're in here. Slow creature spell. That's good. Sounds like a good thing. So the stairs are through 3 doorways, all filled with monsters. So this is fairly impossible at this point. We can try to head up across the river there through teleporter and see if we can pick up those gems. I am finished. What a tough game. Maybe we'll come back to it. I want to know if this is actually the speed that it's supposed to run at, or if this is too fast. I don't just want to speed it down and cheat, really, but if it's running too fast, I'd like to match the original speed and try again. But wow, what a tough game. People do not tolerate this kind of difficulty anymore. Not usually, anyway. This is very difficult. We filled the high scoreboard, mostly. We didn't beat Scott Miller. We shouldn't. He knows all the best ways to beat the game, and he also knows the secret code you get by registering it. We don't know that. Maybe that's something we can find on the internet. We got to a higher level than Jean-Luc, I presume, Picard, but didn't beat his score. Well, that's it for now. Caverns of Kroz. This is a fun game and kind of addicting and enjoyable, and it's interesting and kind of builds a feeling of tension, and then you relieve it when you go to the next level. It's just because of the way the save function works and everything, and because of how random everything is, and because of the control issue that I mentioned, it's very easy to get pretty far into the game and then get into a place where it's just impossible to continue. So it's just, it kind of ruins the challenge that way. But that's it for now. Thank you for joining me for this live stream of Caverns of Kroz, and we'll see you on the next one.